Yo, what's up? Tea time with the boys here. Today we have Will FREEARK.
What's going on? Thanks for having me. Thanks for having me.
So, how you liking Texas so far?
Texas is cool, man. The weather's actually pretty good today. I see, you guys are hot from walking, but
We just
probably
walked like
because you have a
40
beanie
minutes.
on,
Shit.
though, bro. It's a little
He
too
stole
hot.
that beanie from me, bro.
Fuck it.
I know.
Shit.
No, Texas is cool, though. I love it. Honestly, it's a good state.
Yeah.
When you're here for a while, the weather, like a week ago, it was cold.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's how the East Coast is, too.
It's
Yeah.
crazy, dude.
So let's get into some questions.
Cool.
So let's go back to the beginning. Like, how did it all start? Like, what inspired you to do what you do?
Yeah, so I think I don't know why, but I always just like was recording shit even when I was a kid and just like making backyard films and stuff. I think I was attracted to just making art. I loved YouTube and like I watched YouTube, so that's probably where like that initial spark came from, like watching like How to Be Gangster, right? And Higa, like way back. But then years later, when I actually started kind of like my channel and doing that stuff, like I was a BMX rider, so I was hanging out with all these kids and I was watching No Jumper and BMX platforms like that at the time. Yeah, Adam 22 back then, Scotty Kramer, Adam LZ, and Tanner Fox, all that. So like flips, BMX, adventure stuff, and I was just super into, yeah. And I wanted to like capture my life, I guess, like and just like my friends, and so I started recording, making edits, BMX stuff. That kind of turned into more stuff like Tanner Fox, like flips and everything around.
Can you ride a scooter like that?
Not really, but like I was trying. I wasn't even that good at BMX. Like all my friends were way better than me. I was kind of like the camera guy of the group, but
Behind the scenes, baby.
yeah, like I just loved kind of making videos and editing, and so that's kind of where the first spark of that came from. Over time, I started getting more influenced by guys like David Dobrik and Casey Neistat, and like became more into like lifestyle vlogging, where it was not just extreme sports, but also just like my friends drinking at 17, throwing parties, like doing whatever. So that was always, that was just like always a thing for me. I was always the kid in my friend group with the camera, and over time, yeah, exactly. Like there's always one. I think since the generation of like us that grew up on YouTube and stuff, it's like each friend group all of a sudden got like a media creator.
This man used to have two of the exact same phone, one charged and one didn't. So he would just like switch out the battery, so he'd always have a charged phone like at any moment.
That's how it goes, bro.
Pretty much, bro.
And then years went on. College, same stuff. I was kind of like filming our college experience.
Did you go to college for film?
I switched majors a couple times. I was doing film for like a semester, but I ended up just like, I wasn't super focused on my school when I was at college. I was honestly just making videos and like fucking around a little too much. But
I mean, it's the college life.
yeah,
Exactly,
I wouldn't have done it any differently, honestly. But yeah, and then right at the end of college, kind of, short form had come out a couple years before, like TikTok 2019, 2020 was like booming. So that's when I kind of got into that as opposed to YouTube. And I started just throwing shit at the wall, concepts, like seeing what popped and what worked and what I enjoyed making on there in that vertical space. And then when I was leaving college, I kind of like wanted to get into music too, because I saw creators like Aiden Ross and, people collaborating with the rappers. And I was super into hip hop and just music in general. So I knew I could use my cinematography skills for music videos. And then I kind of had my like short form, this trial and error process and from that, I kind of thought of the idea of like giving out music videos for strangers, and that immediately popped. So I just like went with that. It worked because I wasn't making any money off any of this at the time. And then all of a sudden I could get like $1,000 for a music video.
Wow.
So I was like, boom, now I have like a job to do when I leave college.
That's crazy.
So it like worked out, the timing. I think, I was just trying stuff though for about like 8 years, and then I kind of like landed on that concept and I got into the music space.
Oh yeah.
See, I want to know how you got to make a music video for Sexy Red.
That's a crazy ass story,
how did that
bro.
happen?
So it was like one of my homies that used to be my manager. he kind of like had this connect with her team, and I was going back to Penn State to visit for the whiteout game. It's like the biggest game of the year, and through the grapevine, he heard that she was also going, so he connected us, and it was like just random as fuck because some football player had hit her up, told her to come. We were already going. We're like, all right, bet. So we hop on the phone with their team, and they're like, yeah, we could do the video, like whatever you want to do. And I'm like, bet. We're gonna go to a crazy ass tailgate, and
Did they pay for that?
They didn't pay. No.
Okay.
Yeah.
I mean, hey, it's a free, awesome experience, though.
And you got a sexy red music video under your belt. So
Exactly,
For sure.
bro.
I do. Yeah, like my videos, people often wonder if I'm getting paid or not because like the nature of them. Some of them, it's kind of like the social media. It's a free video, you know.
Yeah.
So like, I do a mix. It just depends on the opportunity and how I think it's gonna like add value to my brand and stuff. That I would have paid for that video, you know.
Exactly. I mean, like you are the one who asked, so I mean, like, why would they have to pay, right?
For sure. So that's how it goes too. Yeah. But that was an epic video. Yeah.
I haven't even seen that video.
Oh, you gotta watch it.
Did Cole Bennett inspire you in any way?
Yeah,
music?
Cole Bennett was an inspiration for sure. I love the way he like just built that brand just like a kid with his camera, just like me. And then it kind of became
I grew
a
up
thing.
watching all that stuff.
Yeah, that shit sick. He's one of the GOATs for sure. Yeah, his visual style has always been like an industry leader. Just it's dope to watch somebody build a brand like that as an individual, and I kind of aspire to do my own version of that for sure.
Do you have a brand name in mind or anything in that sort of category?
So Set Will Free is kind of like my big brand that it's kind of like heavily associated with me, obviously. And you know, I hope to add layers to that, but then Internet Films is my other brand that I like to that I like to build on the side. Yeah.
Oh shit.
Yes, sir.
I didn't know Internet Films was you.
Yeah, so like
maybe I have seen a couple of his videos.
Yeah, we're starting it out. It's kind of like I want to keep changing the format of what you've seen on the internet, and like I feel like all great creators have done that, like Casey Neistat and David Dobrik, who I referenced. Like they did vlogs in a way that nobody else had. So like I want to find my version of that, and to me, like I just thought of the name Internet Films. Like,
well, what are y'all doing? Are y'all just walking around Dallas today, or what?
We're about to go to Katie Ice House.
What is that?
Katie Trail. It's like a fat outdoor bar.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. We're gonna get lit. Beers will be deleted.
So, how'd you meet Honest Abe?
One of my friends who's in the music industry sent me his page early on. He's like, you got to tap in with this dude. He's blowing up. He's mad talented. Steven Dolsky, the boy, always got his ear to the ground. Super helpful to have people like that in your corner. And I reached out to Abe eventually. We set up a video in Brooklyn over last summer, and Abe is just like, he's the man, bro. So we got along quickly, and from there we shot. 2 months later, I had a Meta ad for the glasses, and I was picking an artist, and I'm like, yo, Abe would be perfect. So we got him out to LA, did that video. Crazy. Yeah. So, and from there, you know, we've done a bunch of stuff actually. Like I went to his hometown show in Missouri, hoping to hit up a tour show. I got to see it. It looks lit. So
he's supposed to be here May 21st, I believe.
Oh, for real?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Dude, we're trying to get into the sold-out show to do another interview.
We're supposed to do another interview.
Nice.
I've been talking to Nick, so
yeah.
we can get that.
Nick's another homie that's been a crucial part of the journey in this music video stuff. So.
Oh yeah.
What did you think of Dallas, like coming in? Like, do you think it looks better than most of the cities that you've been to? Because I've only ever really seen this city in California.
Yeah. I mean, it's dope. This hotel is insane. Like we didn't see too much coming in, but it's definitely more popping than OKC.
Oh, dude.
Although OKC people were very nice too, but
the traffic here is you gotta be patient with it. Yeah, you gotta be very patient.
I'm from LA and I live in New York,
I'm
bro.
sure
Tell me about it.
10 times worse than this. And also the people here, you gotta watch out. They are terrible drivers.
For real?
Oh yeah, like half of them don't use blinkers. Like it's insane.
Mess up that Sprinter van that you couldn't afford.
Yeah,
I know.
People will cut you off.
No, we're gonna be extremely safe with the driving. Yeah.
Don't be too cautious, too. That's how also you get into car accidents.
So, what was there any like one video that like you made that was like, oh, I want to do this for the rest of my life?
Interesting. You know, in the music video space, there was that first video that I did for a stranger out on South Beach in Miami, and it popped off. And instantly it clicked. I'm like, I gotta do way more of these. But going back further to like the BMX days and that whole stuff, like those videos weren't particularly good. You know, like they were progress. I was getting better every video, but there wasn't one that I could point to that was like it clicked and it like, you know, was amazing. Or I think it was just like a long process over the course of a couple of years. But I don't like from the minute I started, I think I was kind of just like committed and I didn't even know it, but like there was no way I was gonna like do anything different. Yeah, like I like had gone through a bunch of phases as kids do. Like you're interested in this and you go hardcore into that.
And then you get bored of it.
Yeah, once it was videos though, it just that feeling like never went away. And I almost felt like I was like working towards something. I wanted to build an audience. I wanted to like have a YouTube page with dope videos on it. Yeah. So I just like literally never stopped and just kept going with that.
It's all about dedication for real.
Yes, it is.
Yeah,
consistency and dedication.
And I didn't have to force myself to be dedicated. It was just what I wanted to do. Yeah, totally.
You get that dopamine from what you're doing, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
When you find something that just like you enjoy doing, it doesn't feel like a job.
I mean, that's 100%. How I feel at my actual work job. Like, it's nice, but like if we end up getting big off this YouTube stuff, then I'll probably end up quitting.
Yeah.
But not like immediately, you know, I'm gonna like go back and forth because I'm only 15 minutes away now.
Yeah.
But I'm scared to quit, Loki.
Yeah, bro. And, you know, I think there's a lot of people that are really fixated on making their art, like what you guys are doing, into their career. And the truth is that's amazing and I'm blessed to be doing it. It's also, you know, it's hard and it takes a lot of sacrifice and like, so I don't think there's anything wrong with doing a job to make money and doing this on the side and just, you know, maybe cutting it off when it feels right, but only then. You know, like there's nothing wrong with making money over here as long as that's tolerable. Like you shouldn't be like hating it all day.
No, but I really enjoy my job.
Yeah, that's great.
I get another raise. Right now I'm making like 24 an hour.
That's perfect, bro. Yeah, you got a balance. It's cool.
So like, what about NLE Choppa? Like, how'd you meet him?
Oh, yeah.
That was a mutual connection, just the same kind of like Sexy Red. That was a crazy ass day because like you never know what videos are gonna like turn around your career, or not turn around, but just like explode in various ways. But that video was, I was sick. We were in New York. I'm like, fuck, you know, roll out of bed. I'm excited, but I'm also kind of like, I don't really have a plan, whatever. And we get to the spot, we're waiting for him, and I realize I forget my camera. So I literally had to put my girlfriend in an Uber. And like, it's so crazy to look back on because that video is like, I think I got like 100K subs off that video.
Oh, wow. Hell yeah.
Yeah, like they went that viral. Like it's my most, that and like 2C.
You have 2 music videos for NLE Choppa, right?
Yeah, we did another one.
One at the zoo
and then one at the sex museum. Yeah. Hell yeah. So it was just crazy. Like I forgot my camera for what I didn't even know would be like one of the biggest, if not the biggest video of my career. And you know, my girlfriend Ubered it up to me, and no one even knew. I didn't even tell my manager because I was like, 100%. So yeah, bro. And then you know that video was lit. NLE Choppa's also the man. He's just a superstar.
Is he a cool guy in person?
Cool. One of the coolest dudes I've worked with for sure. Yeah, bro. 100%. He just, I love, my videos they're meant to be fun and like immersive and experience based. And he's like the perfect character for that because he's just like, camera comes on, he's alive, he's ready to go. He's not taking himself too seriously, having fun. So that's the shit. Yeah.
Do you have any like dream collabs like that you would like to do?
For sure, bro. I have so many artists that I love that I would love to make something with. So under like the Set Will FREEARK brand, like what I'm currently doing in my format, I think there's some artists that make more sense. So a dream artist for that would be like Drake, Gunna, Central C.
Kendrick Lamar.
Ooh, yeah, of course.
Get them at the same time.
I mean, you know, I'm a fan of Kendrick too. But ultimately, also, like, I would love to work with Dominic Fike, McGee.
Oh, hell yeah.
Those guys are a little bit more, like, mysterious. I don't know if they would do, like, overt social media content like this, but The Weeknd, Frank Ocean doesn't collab with anyone, but those are just dreams, you know?
Actually we're going to The Weeknd concert in August.
I've seen him twice. He's fire.
This will be my second time seeing him.
Yeah.
That was my first concert ever.
This man has been a big fan of The Weeknd since He was like,
2013.
yeah, dude.
For real? Yeah, dude,
Yeah.
me too. Back in the Beauty Behind the Madness
Trilogy,
days, me and him
Kiss
were seeing The Weeknd like way back in 14, 15?
That was
Yeah,
whenever
bro.
that was
At the
like
Forum.
the
Behind the
Hills
Madness.
and all that.
Yeah, totally.
Yeah.
Tell your friends.
Tell your friends.
Shit, I wish
The
I would have
music
went to a
videos,
Trilogy
I
concert.
like the music videos he had going on there. Big stories in this.
I need to hold this. I don't know if it picked up your audio. Let's see.
Yep.
We'll figure it out.
Yeah, let me see another question.
Yeah, we've only been doing this for about a year or so.
Okay.
Like,
Yeah,
so
but
we're
you're
still
starting out.
Yeah, we're still kind of getting used to like the process and all of the, I wouldn't say stress of it, but like the editing, we still got to get better at and all that.
Editing
so, like,
is
we're
the
still
hardest
working
part
on it.
by far.
I mean, how long did you say you've been doing this for?
10 years.
10 years?
Almost, yeah.
And since then, how
Maybe
much
like
better
maybe
have
9.
you
Maybe 9.
gotten?
Bro, you go scroll all the way back on my channel. I've never deleted a video. Like 2016. It's like me doing a tutorial video for a BMX trick that I couldn't even really do.
Oh, you're just like trying to
and
land
like
it.
the audio is shit. Like, yeah, bro. It takes so much time, and like I didn't make a cent off it. I didn't even have 1,000 subs for years and years and years, and then like I remember getting 100 subs. Like I remember where I was.
Yep, we're right now at like 266 right now.
Yeah, bro. So like it's just that's why I say like don't put pressure on it becoming your job, because like if you're looking at it through that lens, like it might be a long, hard road.
Exactly.
And then you're gonna be like, damn, when's the result? When am I gonna be able to make money off this shit? But like I never had that in mind, and then over time just like relentlessly throwing shit at the wall because I actually wanted to. If something popped and it's like boom. I grew a skill over time. So
Yeah.
like
Everything.
It's a long process. You got to stick in it for the long haul, man.
Like Honest Dave said, you'll do it for free for a long time, and then it'll finally pay off.
Yeah, bro. He was making songs for like 10 years too.
Yeah, bro.
You know?
Mm-hmm.
He said he made his first song at like 12.
See, I think we made our very, very first videos. I went by the name of this guy called Shane Frost. Well, we looked up the real dude. He's actually a gay porn star. But we made a video about, I remember it, what was it, like a wheelchair connected to a dirt bike? Yeah, that shit was incredible.
That's crazy. That's crazy. That might have to be in a video in the future. A wheelchair
I think it
connected
might have
to a
got
dirt bike.
deleted. I don't think it's on YouTube anymore. I couldn't find it.
Yeah, bro. We should start doing some crazy shit like that again.
We got to do more shit. This is hard with a schedule like that.
Plus, he has a
Do it.
kid.
Once
Do what
I
you
once I
can.
move,
Oh, damn, yeah.
I'm sure it'll be 10 times easier because I'll be home. Right now, I'm driving an hour and a half from and to work every single day.
Dang.
It's crazy. So like I leave at 4:30 in the morning, and then I get to work at 5:30, clock in at 5:45, and then I leave at like 2:20. Don't get home till 4.
Dang. Yeah, so you got, tight schedules, but you make it work. Do shit like this. Come out on a Friday.
That's crazy, dude.
Yeah, he only got off today because of Good Friday.
Yeah.
I appreciate you coming out here on your off day.
Yeah, dude, no problem. I told my wife I was like, dude, this is a big interview. Where I'm going with or without you.
Hell yeah, bro.
I dropped her off at her sister's house.
There you go. That's clutch.
So, like, you got any like big projects coming up soon? Anything you want to say?
I
What do you
do.
have
So
anything-
I got a couple. Let me think. Actually, I do have some big projects. I don't know. I'm weird about like I don't want to throw it out there because here's the deal about the music industry and all this shit is like
Yep.
you tell somebody, yo, I'm doing Drake tomorrow, he cancels.
Exactly.
Like
exactly.
so.
Then a million people are gonna be there.
It's just like it's the nature of the game. Like people cancel all the time, and I don't like to hype up videos and then they don't happen. But this road trip is like a big project. You saw the video. I invested a bunch of money into it. I brought out as many friends as I could get to come.
Is this all of them right here? You go.
Nah, we got like 10 homies, bro. We're fucking rolling,
shit,
yeah. And all the videos that are gonna come from this are kind of a whole project in and of itself. Got some brand deals coming up that I'm gonna, whenever I got one of those, I try and over deliver and make something sick so that it doesn't feel like just watching an ad.
He told me that you were partnered with Adobe.
I did a couple videos with Adobe this year. Yep.
How'd you get that partnership?
They reached out straight to my inbox. Yeah.
Wow.
It's nice about like doing brand deals on short form is that they get promoted by the company, so they pay to get it views, and that like just like a commercial, and that kind of acts as a commercial for me. When other brands see it, oh, he can make a quality ad. That's why I try and always over deliver, because like if DJI or whatever this mic company is sees it and they're like, that was a banger, I want him to do a video for me. So it's like kind of like a positive feedback loop in a good way.
Dude, yeah. I think
That's
that's
pretty
what
dope.
we're kind of looking for, in a way.
Yeah.
I mean, our podcast is called Tea Time with the Boys.
Mm-hmm.
Twisted Tea. Hit us up.
Yeah, there you go. You might have to do something, a series or something to get their attention.
Dude, straight up. I mean, we have a video of him literally jumping through a table.
Yeah,
We
beer
had a
pong
party
table.
in the back of my backyard, and we invited this band called the Plum Boys. I don't know if you ever heard of them.
Yeah, I told you about them.
Oh yeah, you did. Yeah.
But yeah, we invited them, and we had this like pong table. And at the end of the night, I was like, I literally screamed his name. I was like, Chance! And he already immediately knew. He was like
No one
sitting in
else
a
knew
chair.
He was gonna do it.
Oh my god.
He was sitting in a chair, like slumped over like this. And I just immediately called his name, and he shot up and went, boom!
Yeah.
It was crazy,
And I
dude.
smacked him in the face with the table.
Y'all might get a sponsorship doing that shit, maybe.
Hopefully, shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, I got sponsored. Shit. Got any other things to say?
I think that's it, man. I think that was good.
Cool.
Unless you have anything else to add.
Any words of inspiration?
Oh,
for
yeah,
anyone
any
trying
words?
to be a filmmaker out there?
Listen, man, you just got to make a video today. You know, just go out and make a video. Whatever you got. If it's one friend, if it's 5 friends, if it's a pool, if it's a fence. You know, like there's something to be done and created with anything. So if you actually love to create, just go out and get the reps in. You'll get better over time. And yeah, bro, I think it's a beautiful thing. I love internet culture. I love creating. So
Oh yeah.
it's cool to see more people aspiring to it.
Yeah, it's fun as fuck for real. Like just to create something to make someone feel something.
Yep.
That's what I want to do. Like, even if it's like, oh, that video pissed me off, Like,
Yeah. Yeah, art is it's a broad spectrum of emotions
it's meant to
and
make you happy. Like, yes, other people happy, but if you like it, then of course other people will like it as well.
totally
And fuck the people that don't.
100%.
I mean, criticism is always going to be a thing,
Exactly. You're
People are
always
going to
get hate.
criticize your work, but are they doing it? Like, are they putting
They're just
themselves
mad
out
because you're
there?
doing better.
Shit.
yeah, bro, it's a short life. Criticism is cool. It's fine.
Everybody
Yeah.
only lives once. This is everybody's first life. Maybe. I believe in reincarnation.
Okay.
So
Are you a Hindu?
no,
Oh.
no. I just believe in the process of like being reborn again.
Yeah, I like that too. I kind of believe that too. Energy shifts.
Yep.
Our cells are made up of the
And being like
universe.
connected to the earth,
Yep.
and all that. Like my son, I let him walk around a lot without shoes. One to get like calluses on his feet, so he's
Grounding.
not like a little baby,
Yep.
and then 2 so he can like be more connected and get sun and all that and stuff.
Most
I'm trying the
definitely,
best I
bro.
can as a dad.
Dude, I applaud you, man. I'm scared for that, but I'm also excited for when that time is for me.
How old are you?
25.
Damn, I'm only 23.
Dang, bro. Yeah.
I'm 26. I don't got no kids. Shit.
I mean, do you plan on having any kids anytime?
Down the road a little bit.
I would start soon because the older you are, the harder it's gonna be.
Fair enough. Fair enough.
Because I'm only 23 right now, and he's about to be 2 years old, and he's running around, and I get gassed like very because I smoke and all that. Very
Yeah,
quick, but I'm
yeah.
about to stop.
You might have to choose health over
Oh,
just so
dude,
you
I already
can
am.
keep up with the
I
baby.
just got over pancreatitis.
Damn.
This is crazy. I'm on a very strict diet right now.
He's the filmer when we drink.
Yeah.
Fair enough. Yeah, dude. That's
Shit.
I'm
good.
drinking kale smoothies
Hey,
instead.
thank you, bro.
Yeah.
It was
Yeah,
great
that
to
was
meet
nice.
you.
Thank
Yeah.
you.